First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He will lead this one off today.
Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by, you kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Nope. Missed with a breaking ball. Travis, a 27-year-old. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Reddick has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third baseman, John Donaldson.
Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there, 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Joe Ross gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Joe Ross. A lot of people know Joe Ross because of his brother Tyson Ross, who also was a pitcher. Joe Ross quality mix, 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings the goods, it could be a long night for the opposing team.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop.
So stepping in, Carlos Correa. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Leading off for Toronto, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. bounce it to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. And a neck-high fastball that time. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit high.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll start this one at 274. 7 homers and 21 driven in. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is Jorge Soler. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Jorge Soler.
First offering on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Breaking balls in for a strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn a 3-run bomb.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Gurriel hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but to just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Fly ball right down the line and left. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game, and he'll reach 2nd now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now to the plate, Avisail Garcia. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Granderson stands at second with 2 gone. Way outside. 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, catcher, Brian McCann.
So 1 away now for Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Dribbled up the line. But it gets fouled. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Started that swing a bit too early. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit on the ground to short. Correa right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So digging in now, Justin Smoke. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Kemp back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Missed with a slider. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Hit out towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Here's the 1-0. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Kemp at second. Reddick at first with no outs. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Striding in once again, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. 1 run scored. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's a breaking ball blocked by Ramos. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 2-0. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Here it comes, the 3-0. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping up now, Marwin Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Tough slider down low for a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard toward the right side, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Astros 4, the Jays nothing. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Luis Valbuena waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's Luis Valbuena now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit down the line at first. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Seared down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Curtis.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Curtis Granderson will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Tulowitzki stands at first with 1 out. The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 now to Granderson. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Two balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And that's over. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping into the box, Devin Travis, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Skied into straightaway right. Reddick is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. Drilled down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Brad Peacock, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Brad Peacock.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fisher, just 24 years of age. This is his second year as a major leaguer. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Now batting.
The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Digging in once again, Tony Kemp. He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Nothing doing there for Houston as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Ready now, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Josh Donaldson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Grounded to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Ready with the 3-0. Here's a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And right into the shift, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Astros lead it 4-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Astros, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
0-1 count and the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready with the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Now a move over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Buddy Bashirs is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
52, Buddy Bashirs.
Standing in, Luis Valbuena. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. Soler on the move. And no one will track it down. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Kemp over to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
At the plate, Curtis Granderson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it 4-1. So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. From the stretch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
No strike.
Fly ball out to right field. Garcia giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ken Giles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
53, Ken Giles.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
1-0.
One-0 count. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 4-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Giles has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Settling in now, Devin Travis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it. The 2-1
home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Travis, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Luis Avilan.
Coming to the plate now, Brian McCann. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Brian McCann.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Pitch on the way.
Nope,
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball foul down the left side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. It's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, not great. He's 1 for 8. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Chris Davinsky takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 2-2. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Smoke on at first, nobody out. Another 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play. And they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-1 home. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Astros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Lance McCullers earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Joe Ross was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Chris Davinsky wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors.